Hey, what's going on? It's Brandon with OnCourse Outdoors. Just out here screwing around a little bit today. We got a new trailer to haul some of the bikes in, also to be able to camp out in while we're going on some trips. This is kind of a preliminary setup to just kind of see how everything fits, see how it works. I'm sure this will be a constant work in progress. Try to get this shot before it rains. We got a little bit of thunder, and it is so humid. It's actually going to feel pretty good when it starts raining. But let's take a look inside here and see what we got. So we ended up putting these magnetic screens on the side door. Actually works really nice. Keeps a lot of bugs and stuff out. We don't have most of the places that we go, we're not going to have electricity, so we're not going to be able to run air conditioning and stuff like that. So having these actually is going to work great. It's probably going to be open most of the time. We did end up putting a window on the side door. That's actually super simple to put in. I know for some people that might seem like a kind of a daunting thing, but you know, these doors really aren't made of a whole lot. They're pretty much styrofoam on the inside, and just, you know, some thin aluminum inside and outside. So that wasn't too bad. I drill a few holes in there, trace it out, and use a jigsaw, and it actually seals nice. We've had some rain. The thing works really nice. Has a blind go up and down. It's the only window that we've put in here so far. We're not exactly sure how the layout is going to end up in here, so we didn't want to go putting a whole bunch of windows in here without really knowing what we're getting ourselves into. Now in here, when we bought this trailer, it was actually the lady that had it was using it for like a boutique. This was our budget build. We pretty much took what they had, we changed it around a little bit, and we made it work just for the summertime for some trips. We want to use it a couple times and figure out exactly what we want to do with it. Actually, this curtain that's on here, we have tied back right now. That runs up through here, and they have it tied into the wall with these little pipes that they made. That was their changing room. Now they did have electricity in it, which was nice. They had a 30 amp breaker set up down here, and then they also had some fluorescent lights. So we really haven't done much with that. They had a couple outlets, you know, about two on this wall, and a couple just, you know, periodically through here. And then of course we have the this light here. This one actually only runs to the truck when the key's on in the truck, when the actual the 7-wire trailer plug is turned on. And we do have a standard vent, nothing crazy in here. So they had these little shelves here. They actually had them running floor to ceiling, and I needed the space on the floor to be able to run some tie downs and stuff. We're actually running some E-tracks on the floor to be able to tie down our dirt bikes and four-wheelers and stuff. But in order to mount these here, we actually ended up mounting them with some of these closet holders. And we went ahead and just put a bar on there too, just to, you know, every time we're riding, we end up with muddy, wet clothes, and just, you know, a good place to hang stuff up, dry stuff out. But it gives support. These things are all particle board. It's pretty much glued together sawdust, and they're not going to hang on the wall by themselves without sitting on something. Now we do have L brackets in here. They're all tied into the studs. We just have an L bracket actually tied into the wood here, and then it's, you know, we drilled right into the steel tubing on there and tied right into it. They're all ran at 16 on center. So we went ahead and put a bracket every 16 inches just to match up with that. These shelves being all particle board, I don't trust them to hold the weight. 16 inches on center with the amount of weight that we have on here is actually fine. There's not a ton of stuff, and you know, it's supported throughout the you know, the height of the shelf as well. So we added the elastic. You can buy that in a roll. Here's the roll of elastic that we ended up getting, and we just drilled holes into the shelves and ran this. It holds all of our helmets in. We got these little bins for this side. That's my parts and junk drawer right there. All of our straps. None of this stuff is organized right now, but it's you know, it's in here. Eventually it'll all get organized, and it'll probably be messed up, and honestly this is probably how it's going to be most of the time. So yeah, that holds all of our stuff, and it's nice and easy. Even getting these boxes in and out, you can pull that down and easily get the boxes in and out. And these boxes are great. Like this one we have, that's all of our Ziploc bags and tin foil and stuff like that for cooking. We've got another one with nothing but towels and stuff in it. One that's full of dishes, cups, plates, stuff like that. I did have a friend actually give us the cabinet that's on the wall here. My buddy Chris that is with Quad Billies. His brother has a big, like a 25-foot or 30-foot box trailer that they use riding, and he was switching his stuff out, so he had actually ended up giving us these.
Did it take it? I'm taking a video.
Hello. Yes, you're taking a video. Stop. And these things work great. They have magnets on the inside to keep everything shut. So we ran, you know, I've got my heater in here for the cold. Hopefully I'm not going to be using that anytime soon. But yeah, spices, you know, silverware, you know, dry goods, stuff like that. That works great. Also got all these little puck lights we ran in here for the time being, because we don't have, you know, most of the places that we go, we're not going to have power. These little battery lights, they work great. Now we do have a solar setup. Not much of a solar setup, but I wanted to get something and try it out, and then we're going to build from there, kind of see what it is. We went to Harbor Freight. We got a 100 amp solar panel. We got a converter and a little battery that we have down here. I've used it a little bit. I know that the battery that we have is definitely going to need to be upgraded, and maybe even get another couple batteries. I'll probably end up starting with at least 2 marine batteries. Everybody loves these lithium-ion batteries, the Battle-Born batteries, and I'm sure they're fantastic, but I'm just not ready to throw, you know, $700 to $1,000 per battery out for what we're doing yet. We'll see how much use this thing actually gets and how much we really want to put into it. So got so many hobbies, we kind of got to work on a budget with this stuff. So the original pictures I threw up, they actually had pipes screwed into the wall all the way down the trailer, and there's still some spots here you can see where they were screwed. We haven't repaired any of that stuff yet. That will be repaired as soon as we figure out where everything is going to go. We took some of the pipes they had and we reconfigured them just to be able to hang right here. That's a 12 by 12 pop-up awning, and it worked to throw some riding gear on it just for the time being. Just basically stashing crap up in there. So we also found a garage door magnetic screen to put on the back here. They do make screens to put on the backs of these for toy haulers and stuff, but they are just stupid expensive. We could pay several $100s for one versus getting one like this, which is, you know, $30 or $40. Same thing for the side door here. That screen, I mean, it was only $30 or $40. It was actually pretty cool. That's pretty much it for the inside. This is going to be a constantly changing project. We'll be updating stuff all the time. I can't really leave stuff alone for too long. I just like to get out and tinker with stuff and change it around, and I'll change my mind. I've had bikes loaded in here a couple different ways. In fact, today I'm going to be figuring out a different way. I'm going to try to stick everything in here at an angle, see if that works. But right now we are running everything. We have our cots ran in here like this. These are, we have 2 twins, and then we have a queen back here. It fits great. This is a 16-foot by 7-foot wide trailer, and then it's got 7-foot ceilings. So it's actually it's plenty of room in here. And the 16-foot actually runs to the V right here at the corner. Then so you have an extra, I don't know, 1.5 2 feet, something like that, in the front. So it makes a really good size. Considering the fact that the other trailer that we have been using, it was a 6 by 10. This is just, yeah, we have all kinds of room. It's great. It did actually just start to rain out here, but I'll show you how we have the outside set up. You know, it's all smooth, no screws in here. We got a little solar light here. Nothing special. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, how it came. But there's another view of the inside of the trailer from the outside. Backside. You know, these are actually some wheel chucks that I built for the bikes, and they work great. We built them out of some scrap plywood that we had. They work fantastic. However, they're super heavy. They're not fun to lug around, so we are going to be finding a different product or some different way to get around using those. We built those when we were hauling our bikes with a buddy on a flatbed trailer, and we just screwed them straight down to the deck on his flatbed trailer, and it worked amazing. But this is the little solar panel that we have. That's just a 100-watt solar panel, and it runs straight underneath of the trailer to an opening that is in the floor that the previous owner installed. I'm going to have to get an extension for that so that we can actually run it out. That's all that it comes with when you buy it, and like I said, that was a Harbor Freight thing. But I mean, it works. We took it out, we tried it out this past weekend. We were parked in a good spot. The solar panel actually was able to charge everything. Like I said, we don't have a real big battery right now, but it was enough to, you know, between us running these little puck lights for nighttime, I mean, at least ran a fan all night, which was awesome. You know, I'm used to tent camping, so I'm not used to having any power at all. So having a fan was amazing, just to keep the airflow going. But that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like now. It's gonna keep changing, but if you have any questions, you know, let me know. Let me know what you got. I'll answer anything. You know, we've been doing a lot of research. I'm sure just like everybody else that's building anything like this. We've been watching tons of YouTube videos and just trying to get ideas. So you know, here's my ideas on what we did. This will change, but you know what we have works. You could leave it like this for a long time, and this would get you out, and you'd be able to use it exactly the way that it is. There's really nothing wrong with how it is. My big thing right now is that you know, the cots here, they work fine. The one that's in the back, I'm probably thinking about changing that to a different style, maybe a more permanent, something that would raise up that I could put at different levels. That way I would actually be able to put some of our gear on top, kind of use it as a shelf when it's not being used as a bed, and then we'd be able to pull our bikes underneath of it. But you know, like I said, everything I have changes all the time. I just can't leave anything alone. So stay tuned. We have lots of fun planned. Thanks.